Jets fans, take a deep breath, because today is one of those days when we look at everything that has happened in recent weeks and need to ask out loud, has Darren Mougey just delivered another historic move for this franchise? The exchange that shook the entire country, the immediate rise of A.D. Mitchell, the unexpected but absolutely essential impact of veteran Nick Folk, and the way Aaron Glenn held this cast after one of the most turbulent periods of recent years. It's time to unravel all this with calm, depth, and surgical look here at Jetstream News, where the fans come to understand what is really happening behind the scenes of the New York Jets. First of all, a quick reminder, leave your like now. You help this channel to continue delivering deep, up-to-date, and different analysis of everything traditional media offers. But before we get into it, if you're a die-hard Jets fan, make sure you're subscribed to Jetstream News. We're your go-to source for daily engaging content on all things. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers this off-season by hitting that subscribe button now. Welcome to the Jetstream News channel, your New York Jets news channel. Here you will find fresh news, and to follow everything, don't forget to subscribe. Today, only 20.2% are subscribed to our channel. Help us by sharing, so that the news reaches many more people. Let's go to today's news. When the New York Jets confirmed Sauce Gardner's departure to the Indianapolis Colts, the NFL world exploded. It was the kind of exchange that seemed unthinkable a year ago, but that, placed in the right light, makes sense, and a lot. Here at Jetstream News, we analyze this in real time, but today you can see the movement even more clearly. GM Darren Mougey hit his foot. He didn't round an inch. The requirement was crystal clear. 2 first-round picks and an immediate impact player. The Colts tried to bargain, they tried to delay, they tried to share. Nothing done. And in the end, Mougey got exactly what he wanted. The main name coming to New York was A.D. Mitchell, and what he did against the Falcons makes it clear that this move was not only daring, it was visionary. Mitchell arrived with the expectation of being a WR2. It arrived with the brand of someone with raw talent, but still inconsistent. And it didn't take long to prove that the right stage can transform a player. Against Atlanta, he exploded. 8 receptions, 102 yards, 1 touchdown, a 52-yard post route that made MetLife roar as if it were a playoff. Mitchell didn't celebrate like a dazzled rookie. He celebrated as if he knows he found his place. Like who knows that now he has a franchise who believes in him in full. With this, the immediate need to seek a new wide receiver in the draft simply evaporated. Garrett Wilson remains untouchable as the alpha of the group. A.D. Mitchell grows as number 2. The rest of the unit fits with more logic and depth. Mitchell not only replaces Sauce Gardner in the value of the exchange, he redefines the team's offensive route. And this doesn't happen every day. That was just the main exchange. The entire deadline had Mougey's fingerprint stamped on each decision. A cold, patient, pragmatic manager. A negotiator who doesn't get terrified, doesn't accelerate, doesn't deliver assets on impulse. In addition to the mega negotiation, he brought complementary pieces that reinforced the base of the roster. Joanne Briggs coming from the Browns, Harrison Phillips of the Vikings, Jarvis Brownlee Jr. acquired from the Titans. Surgical movements, no fantasies, no desperate bets, all consistent with the reconstruction he is designing. The exchange of Quinnen Williams, which so many fans feared, also entered this philosophy. Williams is shining in the Cowboys, but the return was gigantic. Reconstruction involves pain. Reconstruction involves giving up idols. Reconstruction involves thinking more about the future than the present. Mougey is performing with military discipline. If the management did its part off the field, Aaron Glenn was the one who held the castle inside. The exchanges were heavy. The defense was dismantled in strategic parts. The locker room could have collapsed, but it didn't fall apart. On the contrary, Glenn managed to maintain the level of competitiveness. He managed to stay focused. He managed to avoid any sign of emotional collapse on the roster. The players' reaction after the victory over Atlanta proves this. The speech inside the locker room was vibrant, emotional, and direct. Who wants to fly with the Jets? A coach only shouts this when he knows that his group is still whole. And here comes a special point. Nick Folk. No one expected that at 42 years old he was still delivering matches like this. But the 56-yard kick against the Falcons, a straight, clean, precise trajectory, not only guaranteed victory, but also sent a message to the league. The man is still a machine. The season numbers are absurd. 22-23 in the field goals, 100% on extra points, perfect configuration between experience and execution. In the locker room, Aaron Glenn delivered the only game ball of the night to Folk. And what impresses is not only the kick, it's the calm, the presence, the silent leadership, the unlikely protagonist of 2025. A quick but important note: Aaron Smith was inactive against Atlanta. Aaron Glenn avoided creating controversy. He only said that he would stay between them. Translating for those who know the NFL environment: discipline, no injury, no income. Rookie was late, missed some procedure, broke some protocol. Simple message: Jets standard is not negotiable. The New York Jets now have 5 first-round choices in the next 2 years, growing cap space, talented young core, a clear reconstruction line. Darren Mougey leaves this cycle with a score between B+ and A, and with a crystal clear route for 2026. And Jets fans, the feeling is powerful. This is the first time in a long time that the franchise seems pointed to the true north. Jets fans, if you want to stay on top of every exchange, every rumor, and every movement that shapes the future of the franchise, leave the like and subscribe now. Here at Jetstream News, you get the analysis that the mainstream media doesn't have the courage to do. Let's go to the top together. And as always, go for it, Jets. Thanks for watching.